Opening game of week 5 sees Parmesan Belgrade versus Flaberdeen. Parmesan Belgrade in the traditional white, Flaberdeen in blue. Both teams are fielding strong teams this week with 5 players on each. And early on, Brad threw on goal with a shot and a good save there by Jonas, making his second time debut after appearing as a guest previously. Ryan playing the ball back to Captain Lewis. Lewis putting the ball into the middle to Richie. Richie with a touch to Gareth. Gareth, first time shot and a goal! Fantastic finish there by Gareth. A good switch play from Parmesan Belgrade across the pitch. One touch play here, and Gareth setting himself up with the right foot. Great smash there. Maybe questions around the goalkeeping there from James, Flaberdeen captain, but certainly take nothing away from that finish from Gareth. 1-0 to Parmesan Belgrade here, and they need a win. They are stranded at the bottom of the league so far for season 2, so they'll be delighted with the start here. Gareth once again winning the ball from Flaberdeen, but Simon picks up the loose ball and looks to power forward for the team. Looking for options here, switches the play to Alan. Alan now out wide with Lewis closing down. Alan looking for options here, sees the run of Paul. Ryan reads that pass and gets a touch to take it away from Paul, but Paul still has it. Back to Alan, but the ball's been left as Alan thought that Lewis was going to tackle there for the interception, but now Richie for Parmesan coming forward with a shot and saved easily by James in goals. James with the ball for Flaberdeen, looking to get started now. A great long ball up to Alan in space. Alan one-on-one, sees Paul there, plays it across. Jonas again with another fantastic save. The rebounds land at Richie's feet, and Parmesan Belgrade are on the attack now with the goal scorer Gareth switching it to Lewis. Intercepted there by Alan again, but the loose ball's picked up by Lewis again. Ball now with Flaberdeen's defence, and they're countering here. Simon, after that switch from Alan, Simon still having the ball, plays it to Brad in the middle. Brad with a shot. Oh, just wide. A little lovely dink there, looked like it was going to go into the corner. And Parmesan Belgrade survive that attack. Jonas playing it out to Richie. Richie taking on Alan, getting past one, getting past Brad. Almost past a third in Paul. Paul with a shot and another save by Jonas there. Great goalkeeping, keeping Parmesan Belgrade alive in this tie, and Flaberdeen are looking for options to get the equaliser. Once again, Parmesan coming through with Lewis to Ryan. Lewis getting that loose ball. He's in front of goal now. Will he shoot? Tries to get past Brad. Brad with a great block there. Paul out wide, picking up that ball as Flaberdeen look to come forward now. Alan back to Paul. Paul switching it to Simon. A little bit loose there with the high ball, and Gareth managed to almost intercept it. Bit of a challenge there, and the referee's blown for a free kick, thinking there's been a head knock there between Gareth and Brad. Looks like both players are okay, and Flaberdeen will look to take advantage from this free kick that they will take. Simon over the ball, rolls it out. Looking for options, plays it to Alan. Alan to Brad coming through. Oh, fantastic work there from Flaberdeen. Almost looked like it being choreographed there. Brad's still rubbing his head there, so maybe there's going to be a little bit of a knock for the rest of the match. However, it looked like he didn't let it bother him on his attack through to goal. Simon, seeing the position of his two teammates there, does a lovely roll to Alan after Alan makes a dummy run to try and get past Ryan to make some space. And with a one touch from Alan, right on a plate there for Brad. And Brad with a left foot into the top corner. And despite the great goalkeeping efforts from Jonas so far, nothing he could do about that goal. 1-1 between the teams now. Parmesan will be disappointed to lose that lead, but Flaberdeen will be delighted to equalise it. Rob now, who is a sub for Parmesan, for their sixth player, is now on. So Parmesan will suffer a 1-goal penalty. And as I was speaking about that, Gareth has just smashed the second shot into the goal there to make it 2-1 to Parmesan. Simon trying to play it out from the back to Alan. Brad gets the ball successfully. Can't get a whole control under the ball, but gets away with a nice back flip to Simon. But Gareth reads it and smashes it there. Nothing James can do in goals about that one. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt for that shot. And everything goes to the power and placement of that shot. 2-1 to Parmesan. And as I said, they'll get a -1 goal sub penalty, with Rob being their sixth sub. But with Gareth's goal there, and almost another there from Richie there, but a good save from James, they should be able to alleviate that penalty. Rob now, the substitution with the ball, trying to get past Simon. But Simon's done a good job at closing down here, and he's forced to play it back to Gareth. Gareth now to Rob. Gareth with the 1-2 and the little turn, getting away from almost Alan and Brad, but he's lost it to Alan. Alan to Brad. Brad shoots, and some more great goalkeeping there from Jonas again. You could assume that, oh, and that's just hit the post there, as I was about to give Jonas compliments for goalkeeping. Richie with the shot there off the post, and the rebound's landed back to Flaberdeen, and now they can counter, almost looking a little bit shell-shocked with the fact that that's hit the post there. Certainly I am. I didn't expect that to happen there. But Simon's up in the top corner now for Flaberdeen with the ball. Allen out wide receiving it, looking for options, but cuts in, takes the shot. Another great save from Jonas. Another save from Brad's shot. Brad again. It's blocked by Lewis. Back to Simon. Simon finds Allen, and Paul's about to take the shot here, and the captain Lewis closes it down and ensures that it stops there. Brilliant goalkeeping there from Jonas. Again, complimenting him highly just now. And that's another off the bar there from Richie. 2 shots in a row now from Richie, hitting the woodwork. And Parmesan here, coming forward, looking deadly. But Flaberdeen on the counter. Flaberdeen with Brad. And as I compliment the clinicalness of Parmesan's attacks coming forward, Flaberdeen prove that they can make it better by actually sticking the ball into the net. Lovely turn there by Simon, getting away from Lewis, leaving him wrong-footed. Brad picking up that ball as it comes through, and a lovely cool finish with the pressure of Richie breathing down his neck. He still manages to place it into the corner and get it past Jonas, who's been having a fantastic time in goals in this match thus far. Huge compliments for Flaberdeen for coming back to that, making it 2-2 between the teams now. And both teams will be looking for points. Parmesan probably more so, but Flaberdeen wanting to close the gap to Scandinavia at the top of the league. They'll be looking now to build upon the momentum with that equaliser. And as I say that, they're coming forward now with Simon playing it into the middle, into space for Alan to run onto. Alan getting closed in by Jonas, who's now out of goals. Looking for the shot there, but it's tame, and Lewis picks it up in Parmesan goals. Richie to Jonas as Parmesan come forward. Richie now with the ball. Richie with the shot. And that's a third time in a row for Richie that he's hit the post. And you can see from his body language there a bit of frustration that he's just hitting the post constantly. Rob of the ball now. Rob of the goal. Richie looking frustrated with hitting the foot woodwork. But Rob puts the ball in the back of the net anyway for Parmesan. And that puts them 3-2 ahead now. The sub has now paid the dividends of the cost for him to play by scoring that goal. And in the celebration, the dreaded camera finger has decided to appear to celebrate with Rob. Flaberdeen now kicking off, playing it from Alan to Brad as the finger makes another return into the footage. And Brad taking on Richie to Simon with a lovely flick there to find Brad on the run. Brad now in the Parmesan defence corner, playing it to Alan. Alan trying to take on Jonas. Looking for the option here. He's looking for support from teammates. Paul's back in defence and plays it safely back to the goalkeeper. Alan with the ball at the feet, playing it forward to Brad in a bit of space, but getting pressure here from Gareth. Richie now coming in, but Brad takes it away from Richie. Gareth's pressure applies. He's coming through. Gareth goes around the keeper. Oh, what a finish there! And that is Gareth's hat trick. He's put Parmesan 4-2 ahead, a 2-goal lead, and what a wonderful finish there. Great pressure to start with. Give credit to Gareth. Didn't lay off Brad with the pressure there. Gets past Paul with the touch. Comes on through. Rolls it with the right. Finishes with the left. Brilliant display of two-footedness from Gareth there. And looking delighted with the hat-trick. Putting his team, as I said, with that 2-goal lead. 4-2 to Parmesan. This is exactly the sort of performance they are looking for this week to get some points on the table to help them make that long climb up. Simon with the early shot, just over, and Brad's hit the post. Brad can't get the ball under control fully, takes a shot there, and Lewis is out quickly to close it down. With some juggling there, flicks it over the box to find a teammate. Simon picks up on the other side, back into the middle there, but Richie gets to it first. Rob brings the ball under control, plays through to Richie, but Paul in the Flaberdeen defence reads that ball well, gets across. Richie still has it, find Jonas in space, and the first time shot's not quite under control. It's high and wide from Jonas there. Richie now with the ball back in his defence, finding hat-trick hero Gareth here, playing it through to Richie, but it's bounced off to Rob, back to Richie, Richie with a shot, and a goal! A fantastic worked effort there from the Parmesan team, moving from back to front. Richie starting in his own defence, seeing Gareth in space, Gareth with a lovely ball, you have to admit, and again, his footwork and passing has been fantastic today. Through Richie with you could either say that's luck or intentional. We'll say intentional for Richie. Flick to Rob, Rob back to Richie first time, and Richie sticking in, and Rob appreciating the quality finish from Richie with that build up. Flaberdeen now switching goalkeeper, but are playing on just now. They are now 5-2 behind to Parmesan. Unbelievably, this performance we have not seen from Parmesan thus far in this season. So can Flaberdeen come back and get some goals? Allen now to Paul, back to Allen, back to the goalkeeper just to keep it safe there. Parmesan now coming forward. Gareth with the ball out wide. Again, 3 goals for Gareth. Jonas trying to play it into the middle to Rob, but the ball is lackluster and lands at Paul for Flaberdeen's feet. The shot is blocked there, and it's landed back now with Parmesan, who are trying to turn the ball over. But a loose ball again, and Allen's picked it up for Flaberdeen, and neither player can get the ball into control. Can Rob bring this forward now? He does. He finds Jonas. Jonas with the shot, and off the post. That would have been his debut goal, but it's just off the post. And Richie finds Rob. Rob puts it away, and Parmesan get their 6th goal of the game, as I am busy talking about potentially Jonas's opening goal. Rob puts it in the back of the net once again, helping out the team he's on loan to. You can see here Jonas with that. It's a save. It's not even the post, so it's even better on target, but great save by Brad. The rebound lands at Richie's feet. A lovely ball through to Rob, takes a touch to control, slots it past Brad, who's sprawled out trying to reach that, but nothing he can do because the placement of it is perfect. And a handshake between the two players of the appreciation of what that means for Parmesan today. Flaberdeen once again find themselves kicking off, and they will be disappointed to find themselves 6-2 down his position. Gareth coming forward once again, taking on Allen, skips past Allen. He's now in the Flaberdeen defence. He is just lovely footwork there, finding that space away. Tries to get it to Rob. Rob chests it, but it lands at the hands of Brad in goals. Flaberdeen looking to try and see if they can get forward once again, but they look like they're struggling a bit here. Richie with a long ball down to find Rob in space. Rob up against Simon. Rob playing across the box to Jonas, and can't get a good connection on it to put it in. And the ball's been rolled out quickly by Flaberdeen to find Paul here, who has passed to his captain. And that was a really nice looking move, but no one there to get that ball as it came across the goal there, unfortunately for Flaberdeen. A bit of a story of the game for them. Allen coming forward with the shot, but it's wide as Lewis watches it, goes past the goal. Gareth, lovely move there to Rob. Rob the back here to Jonas. Jonas in front of goal. Jonas! And it's saved again by Brad! Unbelievably. Can he get another chance at it? Another save by Brad! Brad is keeping Flaberdeen in the contention of some sorts, looking at the 4-goal deficit with not a huge amount of time, but still some time left for Flaberdeen to come back into it. But Brad is keeping that only at 4 goals. Jonas now, and as I'm saying that, it's not gonna count actually. Jonas with the shot, Brad with a great save onto the post, and then Jonas in the box hitting it straight at Brad. Unfortunate for Jonas there. It looked like that could have gone in, and again for the opening goal for his account here at Fat Fives. Allen now, Flaberdeen with the ball. Great footwork there from Allen, been complimenting Gareth all game, but Allen's been showing it just as good. And the long shot there goes sailing past the Parmesan Belgrade goal. Flaberdeen in their defence now. Allen playing the ball to James. Roll out there to Simon over the top. Simon with a lovely flick, finding Captain James with a header. It's wayward. Rob almost had it, but it's been lost now. And James for Flaberdeen has the ball once again, playing it across the box to Simon. Great work there. Not the most absolute perfect finishes there from Simon, especially from what we've seen from him. However, he's been in the perfect space to receive the ball, considering that Lewis is still at his front post, meaning Simon has the whole goal to finish it off. Clearly outside the box, Lewis has came forth to try and intercept it, has missed it, and Simon knows that any touch of that is going to put it into the net. And most importantly for Flaberdeen, drop that goal deficit to only 3 now. Parmesan with a double kick-off there, and they are going to see if they can hold on to this lead. But Flaberdeen will smell some blood in the water here, and you can see their momentum has picked up a bit here, but Gareth intercepting once again, who's had a fantastic game today. Looking for options for his teammates, goes with a shot, not as far as it may look. It looked like it was pretty close to that top corner. Simon rolling the ball back to his keeper, and they'll restart. Parmesan coming forward now. Richie to Gareth. Back to Richie. Richie controlling with the chest. He's now in the Flaberdeen half. Not long left. Flaberdeen need to get this ball and get it up into the Parmesan half if they've got any chance to try and level this game. Oh, and Lewis has lost it there in his own defence. Alan coming forward. Alan's got two in support there. Plays it to Captain, who leaves it to Brad. And Jonas once again returning to the fine goalkeeping form he did at the start of the match. Snuffs out that opportunity, and the ball is rolled back to him. So Parmesan can take control in the last few moments of this game. Lewis playing it forward to Richie. Richie playing it to Ryan. Lewis to Ryan. Ryan through on goal. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar. Unfortunate for Ryan there. The ball's now up with Brad for Flaberdeen. Can they get a shot on goal at the end of this game? No, Brad's lost it. And I think that will be the end of the game. Referee blows full time. 6-3 to Parmesan. Fat Fives are looking for new players. If you are in the northeast of Scotland, Aberdeen area and want to take part, please check out our website fatfives.football and feel free to fill out the registration form. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to ensure you get notified when new videos are released.